Hello, everyone, and welcome you all to another chapter of the Flutter tutorial. So now we are on our chapter number 5, where we'll be understanding about activity and widget. Okay, so here we will see the difference between what is an act and what is a widget over here. So let's not waste much time and let's get started. So over here on my screen, as you guys can see, that I do have in total of 10 web application pages. Okay. So there are 10 pages and you know that what are web application pages. Okay. Let's say this is called the home page. Okay. Or the login page. This is the details page. Okay. This one you can call it as the balance page, account information page. This is your card information page. This is the transaction page. Okay, three of this. Okay, over here, this is the payment page, and this is the extend page. Okay, so as we will be moving on to learning about how these things actually work, or we will be basically learning about widgets and activity. And I will be using both of these terms quite often, and that you guys don't get confused that what is basically a widget and what is an activity. Okay, so each page, whatever you guys can see over here. So each page basically have a lot of things. If you just take a look. So over here first, I do have a logo, I do have a text, I do have this button. Okay, so many text over here as well. There are boxes. Okay, so all these things, a particular page of a web application is basically called an activity. Okay, so a page of a web application is called an activity. So here there are, you guys can basically call it as the uh, login activity. This one can be called as the details activity. This one can be called as uh, balance activity. Okay, so you guys can just call them as activity. But whereas, what is a widget? Okay, so inside this same particular page, if you take a look, I have a logo, I have a text, I have this particular boxes. So all the components and all the elements present inside a web page is basically called a widget. Okay. So one activity can contain multiple and different kind of widgets, but one widget can't contain different activity. Okay. So in simple words, if I say that one page can contain a lot of elements inside, but one element can't contain a lot of pages inside them. Okay. So this is basically the difference between a widget and an activity. So I hope you guys have understood. So I just given you guys the example of the very first page. Okay, if you take a look, you guys can see that here the back button. Here you guys can see the dash button over here, the menu button. That is also a widget. Over here, this particular transfer button is a widget. All this text over here is a widget. The sign up button, the cancel button. Over here, you guys can also see the send one. Over here, you guys can see the details option, this QR code. All of these are basically widgets inside a particular activity. Okay. So yeah, I hope this class was clear. And now you guys are also clear about what is that activity and what is a widget, because both of these terms I am going to use a lot when we move deeper into our classes. So see you all in the next chapter. Till then, take care and goodbye, everyone.